Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Extreme Racing League's Development League Season 5. We're going to be racing today in Spain. This is round 2 of the Season 5 of the Extreme Racing League's Development League. It's going to be interesting. We have some, Ken's saying in the chat, dry all the way. So it's going to be all dry. It's going to be a dry race. It's going to be a dry qualifying session. And we have some we have some new new faces for them today on the commentary box with me, Sasha and Insane Leader. Welcome, Sasha.
Hello everyone. It's good to be here.
And Insane, welcome.
Yep, I'm pleased to be here as well. Some of my normal commitments have kind of evaporated early on in the day for me, so I got the chance to jump in with the Dev League broadcasting group. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me here also.
I'm happy to have you guys. Have you both guys. We're looking at a really close race today. The last session we
We've
saw.
already had our first incident. I think Supercrafter has just had an accident there in turn 4
Ooh.
and may have
Yeah.
towed his car.
Many people retired already.
Yeah, there's multiple qualifying sessions. Let me notify you real quick.
So we have the full qualifying format.
Yeah, we're going to be
Q1,
having.
Q2, and Q3.
Yes, in Dev we also have the full qualifying format. Give me just 1 second. 3, 9, 95, 30, Ross Table, Eel, DWB Ninja Fangs, and Aikinji have qualifying bans. So P5, P6, and P7 have qualifying bans right now. They have all retired. Remember, the new rule is you have to retire within the first 2 minutes of the session. That's very important.
One thing that will make very interesting because of that is that this turns Q1 into basically a glorified test and practice session. There is no real hustle to try and make it into Q2. As long as your car is in one piece after you set a proper time, you can retire right into the pits afterwards and be fine. You could honestly set a time of 12 minutes around here and you would make it to the next round. Although, to be fair, I think the XRL officials might penalize you for being a nuisance on the track for doing that.
Yeah, that would be 20 times slower than normal. So yeah, but that's true. You can make it. Like you can make a 1 hour lap if you want, but please don't do so. Well, you won't be
So
having enough
Fable.
time. Yeah.
Fable is the first one with 117.566. Then Let's Stop Gaming with 119.7.
Yep, that's true. Give me 1 second. I want to show you guys the
Jason is on mediums.
results from
Interesting.
last race.
Oh, someone spun. Oh, Raptor spun.
Right
last
there in
corner.
the final chicane in Sector 3.
Oh! Ooh.
Right now, we're riding on board the Ferrari, the Fable 521. He has the fastest time of everyone for the moment on the soft tire compounds with a 117.566. Jason and Beck has set a faster time thus far. Interestingly enough, he did it on the medium tire compounds. Now, the big thing about Dev, like the X1, X2, X3 races that typically go on during Sundays, these are 50% races with 100% length events. Catalunya, at least in the last few games that I've gotten to watch races here at, it's been a one-stop event where you either go soft mediums and just stretch those tires out as far as you can, or medium to hard. Taking a medium and going ahead and utilizing that set of mediums in Q1 where you aren't really going to get any advantage of it is a very interesting decision. However, it will give him the potential of having more soft tire compounds to utilize in Q2 or Q3 if he wants to get a good shot for the top 10 and a good shot for the pole as well. It's an interesting strategy that might come back and bite him later in the race itself, but could help significantly when it comes to track position. And we've seen for years here at Catalunya, track position is so vital. This circuit is one of a few that I would argue is right on the edge of being outgrown by modern day Formula One cars. Overtaking here is borderline impossible.
Yeah. The best strategy is the medium hard. I did some races and it's around 12 seconds faster than soft hard. So it's really powerful if you qualifying Q3 with the mediums. Oh, someone crashed in the pit lane or on the straight. A Red Bull.
It does seem like it's happened right on the main straight from ITZJK9X. I don't have access to the gate cameras today, so I can't really give you on what happened. But based on where it is, I'm going to guess it's the same thing that happened in the 1996 Catalunya GP qualifying, where somebody got a little bit squirrely coming out of the final corner, and the car just circumnavigated right into that inside wall, and it's taken them out of the event. So we have 17 people who showed up for qualifying, but between 3 of them not being able to turn laps due to qualifying bans, and then 2 of them not being able to set times at all due to accidents taking them out, we could be looking at not only Q1 being a glorified practice session, but possibly Q2 as well.
Jason set a new fastest lap, 116.5 on mediums, which is really good.
And the other thing I've noticed about that, which makes Jason's time even more interesting, is that he has been on those set of mediums this entire time. He has not come on to the pit lane to change them out at all. I have to wonder if maybe he's trying to do a bit of a practice run to see how far he can push the mediums before they fall off.
KFC Retro currently third with a 117.429 on softs.
Kinsey dealing with a little bit of frustration his last season in the various things he was partaking in. Didn't really bring him the results he was looking for. He was a consistent runner within XRRL, but although he had quite a few runs that could have gotten him points, he really only got points a handful of times. Just bad luck frequently took him out, so he decided to step back. He's trying to basically do a miniature career reset by coming down just to Dev and focusing primarily on Dev. Again, having a time in the top 3 right now. Look, it's going to help that, I'd hope.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So at this point in the event, level 6 Beastian has the slowest time with 122.513. There's at least 3 seconds they've been taken off of that. So I'm guessing that Beastian either had to let someone by, or he slid into the dirt somewhere. Everyone else, though, within the range of 116s to a low 119s. TR Flavor is one of those drivers who are running around in the low 119s. And again, top 15 drivers will automatically advance into Q2, and we don't even have a full 15 drivers as it stands right now in the position to set lap time. So everyone who is here on track right now that hasn't dropped out will advance, assuming they actually set a lap before time is up.
So Belaende is now finishing his lap with 117.7, which puts him 5th so far. His teammate Bistian, I think he's ran out of fuel. He's really slow.
Mark V54 is closing in on him, but it looks like Beastian's already pulled it to the pit lane, so he will not hamper the lap for that Mercedes, as Mark sets a time of 117.248.
And Veloci now is now second with 116.8 on softs.
So at this point, 11 of the 13 drivers who can turn a lap have done so. Zola and ISC are both still in pit lane, and BCN has retired from the session in the pits. He's already set time. He knows that there's no worry about getting kicked out of the section, so why risk the car? It's not a bad decision on his part. Zola is now in the middle of an outlap as he has entered Sector 2 at the moment. He's a little bit behind the Mercedes of Dad Stop Gaming. I don't know why they would Dad Stop Gaming, but I guess that's the name he's got. Anyways, Zola is in the middle of an outlap, so his first flyer will begin shortly here. ISC is still in the pit lane and hasn't yet made an attempt to get onto the racetrack proper. Raptor, he's one of the drivers in XRRL. I got a chance to talk with him a little bit before this event started. Raptor said that he wanted to utilize this event here as kind of a test bed and strategy practice bed for the XRRL race that will take place about an hour after the dev race is over. Raptor gets a little bit squirrely there in the Williams at the top of Sector 3, but he's already back down. Was able to get away without too much of an issue. And I do apologize for lag on my end. There is a little bit of a video delay from my part. So my actual commentary will be a little bit lagged behind what you see on screen. But anyways, Raptor is planning to use this as a test session for strategy development for XRRL a little bit later today. So it'll be interesting to see what he does, because he could end up going on a radically different stop strategy than everyone else in the field right now. Zola, at the moment, is finally in the middle of his flying lap. It's actually going to finish it up in a few seconds here, as he's already on the run down through the final chicane. Kinsey has already elected to retire from the session. He feels that there's no need to risk his car as well. Veloce and Jason are both out on track. Veloce still in the outlap, and Jason has just begun another flyer. Zola, shockingly enough, was not able to set a clean first lap, so he has to go around again. Time is running out relatively quickly here, 3 minutes and 43 seconds left, and I've not yet seen a movement from ISC to get out onto the racetrack. He needs to do that sooner rather than later if he wants to set a time and advance into the next session.
Oh, a retro spun. In the second corner, he lost it and went into the left wall.
Well, it seems like he's gotten away without too much damage, but again, that's valuable time lost in the session. Zola is on the way back through the final sector right now and will set a time very shortly. He will try and be the 11th driver to set a time in the session. ISC is finally on an outlap. He's waiting until the last moment pretty much to do it. And Zola's time is a 1:17.568, and he also elected to set his time on the medium tire compounds. So 12 drivers set times, and we're waiting on ISC to set final time. He will be the 13th driver. So right on board Dad Stop Gaming. He is on soft tires, and he is most definitely taking the practice element of the session to an extreme. he has been on that set of softs for 6 laps straight and hasn't really shown any impetus to go ahead and slow down and come in. So he's really trying to see how far you can actually push the softs before they drop off in time. So I would not be surprised if we saw Dad Stop Gaming try to qualify into the top 10 on softs and go on the soft to medium strategy. And you made an interesting point earlier, Sasha. The medium to hard strategy seems to be the ideal setup. But if you can get a soft to hard strategy going, you could possibly come in nice and early after you stretch out a nice little lead, pit early on, and then hopefully end up ahead of all the people as they do pit stops. And because overtaking is borderline impossible here, you may be slower, but you might be slow enough that you're holding up the rest of the field and not leaving yourself vulnerable to attack. So it could be a valid strategy that you start on the softs and go to a hard here, if you're looking more at screwing over your competitors rather than just trying to outright beat them on pure pace.
Yeah, if you if you know you have a very good pace, you shouldn't risk it to go in Q2 on mediums, because maybe you can't qualify in Q3. And if you go on softs and maybe take pole or at least P2, you can increase the gap.
Ooh, Jason has gone around.
Ooh. On the mediums as well. He has 5 laps on those mediums.
Also, ISC has set his time of 1:17.804, so 13 drivers will advance into the next round of qualifying. And I think that's Dad Stop Gaming, who has had an accident as well in Sector 2. It looks like he's come to a stop on the circuit. All right, so everyone except ISC has completed the session. ISC is, I believe, on a cooldown lap right now, and we'll bring it into the pits, and that will bring it end to qualifying session 1. As we look here at the stats for this session, all right, and ISC has returned his Red Bull into the pits, and we look at the final results. Again, only 13 drivers are going to advance into Q2. So drop zone is going to be relatively tight in the back. Drivers to look for who might potentially get dropped: Level 6 BC and TR Flavor, Dad Stop Gaming, all would be on the outside looking in if this was Q2, not Q1. And the Raptor would be the one in the bubble. So I would take a look at those 4 drivers to see if any of them can properly advance into Q1 or not. But outstanding job by Jason in his back. Fastest lap of the session, 1:16.527. He did it on the mediums. So he absolutely has every imperative, if he wanted to go ahead and try and qualify on the mediums and just beat everyone on pure pace. He may not even have to worry about jumping on the softs if he's that fast. All right, and now here we are beginning to load into the second qualifying session of the day. I must have miscounted somewhere. I thought only 13 drivers were going to advance into this session, but somehow we've ended up with 14. So I must have missed somebody who set a time somewhere. But Tree9530 immediately retires from the session without hesitation. So we're, for all intents and purposes, at the 13 driver qualifying session regardless.
Jason is the first one to go out on track on mediums. So he has the same mediums he used in Q1, which have 6 laps on them.
It's a very strange decision on his part to run the same worn mediums, but I guess that's taking tire conservation to an extreme. Did someone dare him to run all of Q1, Q2, and Q3 on one set of tires or something? Well, Raptor is on an outlap, as is Fable, as is ISC. So ISC, last person to set time in session 1, not trying to be the last one this time. But we are riding on board.
Oh, and it's a
Alpine
spun.
with Jason is back. And, yep, just push it a little bit too hard there. Coming out of turn 2. And he slides backwards onto the track. Here comes one of the Haas. He needs to get off circuit as soon as possible to clear the way. That is what he will do. So now the question is, has he just put too much wear and too much strain on the tires for him to keep pushing at qualifying speeds on them or not? Interestingly enough, it seems like despite the spin, Jason's lap was not invalidated, so it will be a time that gets posted when he finishes this lap. That's not going to be a competitive time. He'll have to go another lap, but he will set a time, and that will be kind of funny.
Yeah, if he's not going into the pits, and he's not going to the pits. And I think someone crashed? No. Nobody crashed. He's putting another lap, so this would be the 7th lap on those mediums.
140.929, and obviously that time is going to drop significantly if you can avoid having another spin in sector 1 like you did the last lap. Definitely push the car a little bit wide on exit of turn 2, so you can tell that those medium tires are beginning to fall off just a little bit. They're still very much capable to turn laps, but it's a little bit hard to get them to set proper fast laps. Raptor sets a more realistic time of 118.
Someone crashed. Dead Stop Gaming crashed in sector 2.
And that's going to take him out of the session, and that's right in front of the Haas of Tiara Flavor, and Jason is back. Thankfully, that Stop Gaming is far enough off the circuit that shouldn't be too much of an issue there.
Oh, and Favor spun in front of... Oh. Favor spun in front of Jason.
Yeah, and that's going right uphill, and what that tells me there is that the Haas does not seem to be very confident in its mechanical grip in the slower corners, so that may be something to watch later on. But here comes Jason. He's going to set a proper time after having to avoid 2 different incidents, and he'll set a time of 117.097. I'm going to try and invite Dad Stop Gaming into the party and see what happened to him on the racetrack that took him out. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Might not accept the invite because he might not realize I'm here for the broadcasting team.
I am back.
Can't make it work. Oh, and Jason ends up into the dirt again. This is what, his 8th, 9th lap on these tires now?
Cool.
For Jason.
Oh.
Because Jason's running the same set of tires that he did throughout the entirety of qualifying session 1.
Oh, that's weird, but it's a good strategy, to be honest. Because you only have to beat 4 guys now. Actually,
Not even
no.
that, because
Yeah.
neither Dad Stop Gaming or Trey 9530 were able to set a time. So realistically, yeah, he only has to beat 2 guys.
That's true. You only have to beat 2 guys.
I think you should tell him that this is not the race, this is the quali.
I
Maybe.
think he's confident enough in his pace that he's more interested in seeing how far he can push the mediums.
Oh, is that on mediums?
Yeah. I think he has now he has around 9 laps or something.
No, that's bad. That's a bad decision because if you want to start racing a old medium tire, you're going to be having so much trouble.
Yeah.
You're going to lose too much positions at the start of the race. If it would be like I would understand if he does like 10 laps, for example, but then he does one on the softs, okay, just to lock up the tire.
Yeah.
Could Jason maybe be betting on a lobby restart? We have seen times before where a lobby restart will happen, and because of that, the drivers they'll still have to start on the same compound of rubber, but it won't be obviously the exact same rubber. So maybe Jason is betting on a lobby restart happening and basically easing his way into a free set of mediums.
That could happen, but I'm not sure. We might have to make a rule for that because that would be taking an advantage where you shouldn't be taking an advantage.
True,
Yeah.
but the other element to that is that it's really hard to tell when a lobby restart will or won't happen. Like
Today was very
I've
today was very like clear that it was going to be happening. We had a rogue driver, Mark, the 54. He's a rogue driver. He's not in the roster for today. He's not even in the league.
but he is still on track. Not only is he on track, he was able to advance into qualifying session 2.
Exactly.
So, with that in mind, so we know there's going to be a lobby restart. So yeah, my guess now is that Jason knows that there's going to be a lobby restart, so he's just going to keep pushing on the set mediums and use session 1, session 2, session 3 as far as he can. And even if that is taking advantage of the session, there are no rules currently in the books
Exactly.
to do it. So even if the rule book gets closed after the day is over today,
He cannot be penalized.
he still's going to get away with it, at least for Catalunya. Yeah, so
He
outstanding
He
job on
outplayed.
his part if that's what he's going for.
he outplayed the rulebooks.
We're talking about a genius move here, or we're talking about he doesn't know what he's doing. There's 2 options. Yeah.
I want to think it's a genius. I really want to think Jason is really intelligent and is doing that big brain strategy. This is the kind of thing I love Formula One for. I know in real life, the actual on track right, see Formula One isn't great, but it's always awesome seeing the strategies try and play out, see guys try to bend and find little loopholes in the rules, and we may have found something now. And look at that McLaren of Kinsey Retrogate
Yeah.
really sideways going through Sector 2.
This is a good result for Kenzie. Like getting into Q3. This will be good for him. Hopefully he can keep it in track during the race. Spain, I've been heard. I've heard a lot. Sasha, you let us know what you think about Spain. But I've heard a lot that the last sector number 3, is very difficult in this game.
Yeah, the last sector is very difficult. The curbs are really difficult because if you touch an exact curb, you spin 100%. You can't save that. And also, in sector 2 is really difficult the left up the hill, if you just touch the curb, not jump on it, you are going to spin most of the time. And also the
You mean where
corner.
Bistian is right now, right?
Uh,
The next following?
not this one, the next one.
This one.
No, the one which is coming right now.
Okay, I see.
Here,
This one.
here. If you just touch it, you can spin really easy.
Yeah. Oof.
And this one on the right corner, it's really easy to spin if you go too wide, because there is a big bump, so it you lose the control of the car really easy.
Yeah, so we are going to be having to watch. We're going to be watching that's turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, turn 7, and turn 10 probably. Turn 11. 10. Tim, thank you for the follow. Turn 7 and 8.
As
Yeah,
of now-
that's terrible.
As of now, ISC is out on an out lap. He got out onto the circuit relatively early in the session, but ended up invalidating his lap and quickly came back into the pits. And now we're in another scenario where he's waiting till the last moment to make the lap. 10 drivers have set times, with TIR Flavor having the slowest thus far of 119.994. Mark V 54 and ISC need to try and beat the time. Oh wait, no, not Mark V, because Mark V is not supposed to be racing today.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He has
ISC
already
just needs to try
retired
and-
from the session.
Okay,
Well, he
So,
can
are you
retire
going
from the
to
server.
he's-
Okay, so are we going to restart?
Yeah, there's going to be a restart.
after Q3 is over, yeah. So ISC just needs to beat TIR Flavor's time of 119.994. I don't think that would be too hard to do.
So
Nah,
I
he
have
can
the
he can make
session.
it. He can definitely make it. Let me check real quick if I have the results from last race here at hand.
Belaende is starting his lap now. So, into the first corner, you should aim for the curb to jump on it, on the
Yep.
second corner as well. Now, stay as close as possible at the curb on the inside.
Who are you on board with?
Then, with Bella and
Okay.
Bele.
Oh, and Raptor has had an accident. Raptor has had an accident there in Sector 2, and here comes ISC, who's on a flying lap, and he'll have to avoid that car.
Oh.
He was able to get away
He's out.
without too much of an issue, but there's still a McLaren of Kinsey Retro coming up. He'll have to avoid as well. So Kinsey's gotten by, everyone's gotten by,
Oh,
but
there was a
Raptor
tire.
has an accident, and that means
Oh,
that
someone's
Raptor
spun.
will not advance
Zen guy.
into the next session.
Yes,
so all
Zen guy spun.
ISC has to do is set a time.
Well, I said that it's difficult.
Yeah, just the corner you said he spun there.
There is a tire on track. Oh,
A
I
tire?
can see a tire on.
Okay. Raptor dead, turn 9, yeah. TIR flavors.
So yeah,
right
this
now.
means that everyone who has set a time except for Raptor will advance into the next round. Raptor will. Oh wait, actually, it says right now TIR Flavor is not fast enough.
Yeah, he
So
needs to
Flavor may
improve.
not advance.
He needs to improve from Raptor. He has one more lap. He's on the soft
No, he's
tires.
going for it. I really hope he can do it this time.
If he invalidates his lap, only 9 drivers will go through. Oh no, yeah, only 9 drivers.
Yeah. Oh, he's up on his time, but not enough.
It's weird because he's in the soft tires. That's 3 seconds.
That
of space.
car does not seem very fast though. I mean, he is in a Haas, to be fair.
Yeah, he has the excuse.
Oh, don't go too wide.
Oh, there's the bump, right? I saw that
Yeah.
real bump. Yeah.
And if you go on the curb, I don't think you can keep it on track anymore.
This turn, I hate this turn.
Yeah, you can spin. And here, if you touch the yellow curb, you spin.
I think it's going to be enough.
I don't
I
think it
don't
will
think
be.
he's going.
No, it's not going to
It
be.
won't.
It won't be enough. Ooh. That's not good. No, not
Disappointment.
Noob Gamer asking if it's not realistic. No, it's an equal performance. We just like role playing.
There is real life performance in the XRRL event that will be taking place about an hour after Dev.
Yes.
So if you want to see realistic performance, just wait until like an hour after this is over and you can see what XRL does with realistic performance.
I voted
okay.
to race as well tonight.
You race tonight?
Hey, that'll be nice.
In XRRL, I voted no. It's
Okay.
Williams vote.
So knocked out
Alright.
drivers from session number 2, Raptor, Flavor, That Stop Gaming. Ooh, Joey had what? I believe he crashed, right? Probably.
That Stop Gaming had an accident. Trey
Yeah.
9530 just never even attempted to set a time period.
Nah, he had a qualifying ban.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but because of the number of drivers that went through into Q2, he complied with the rules by retiring, but the game put him in Q2. So, yep. So
His
now,
luck.
yeah, that's luck. Let's start interaction with people. What about who is going to get the pole position? Who do you guys? I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 options for pole positions.
So,
keep
frankly, I
names.
think the best options to consider for pole position, as we're seeing right now, would be
Jason.
Jason, Veloce, Zola, Fable, and I know this might seem controversial, but I'd say Beastian would be the other person who I think could factor into pole. Realistically, I think only Jason has a shot for the pole because he's been saying times faster on worn mediums than other guys are turning on fresh softs. But
Really one medium.
just in case something happens to Jason, pole could get blown wide open here.
If Beastian gets Beastian is in Q3, man. This is I believe this is his best result in qualifying since he ever joined XRL.
Ooh.
I'm not sure if
He's
I'm
made it
checking.
I believe we have seen him make it into Q3 twice in
Oh.
XRRL.
Okay, then. My bad then.
I mean, to be fair, if he gets pole, that would be better than anything he got then. So
Yeah, exactly. Even top 5 would be. And what I was telling all season on season 4 was how Beastion improved since season 4 to season 5, or since start of season 5 to the end. You can see he's a very clean driver. He knows he's not the fastest driver, and he respects the rules. That's really good from him. I really like this
Yeah.
driver. Because many people that are not as fast as the top guys, well, sometimes they get mad. Sometimes stuff happens, and they try to not follow the rules accordingly. But no, of what I've seen from Beastion, he's a very clean and respectful driver. We'll see how he ends today.
That's a decent sector 1 for Veloci. 21-4.
And
Uh,
Jason is finally making his way out onto the circuit. This is the first time he's going to be on softs in this entire session, so I'll be interested to see how fast he's going to be on the softs.
The poll is in the chat, guys. Go and vote. There's no point there. No points, I mean. It's just
Oh,
a pole.
Jason is on soft. I think you should make a
Oh wait,
screenshot
are
of
you
this.
telling me that you finally took out the gambling, so you're not going to be doing any more gambling with virtual points in the chat?
No, we're doing it, but not for this one. Yeah,
Oh, okay, I see.
yeah.
I see.
Yeah, we're doing it for safety car on lap 1.
Oh.
That's the biggest
virtual
gamble.
safety car or full course?
No, it's any kind of safety car on lap 1.
100%.
Well, I was surprised that there was no safety car on Dev League last week on lap 1.
Let's
Alright,
see, Jason. Oh, he's on
yeah,
the
he's
outlap.
on his. Yeah, he's still on his outlap, but he's about to come down and start his flyer here.
Let's ride on board with him.
Exiting the final corner is extremely essential because there's really only one serious straightaway here. Everything else is basically a short shoot or medium speed corner.
Yeah. Oh, he almost invalidated there.
Yeah, he was in the edge.
As of now, it's Veloce and Zola and the Aston Martins are at the top of the
Zengai.
timesheets with 116. Nope, Zengai, you're right. The screen just updated for me. So Zengai in the Ferrari is currently at the top with a 116.2. I'll be interested to see if Jason can beat that, and if so, by how much.
You can see how cautious all the drivers are in that corner. Purple sector 2 for Jason.
Uphill, he's at the top of the hill at Sector 3 and now on the run down into the pair
Ooh.
of tight 90-degree corner
That's that
Yeah,
chicanes.
that's 1 or 2 tenths lost there.
Yeah. Definitely. So his time 1:15.9.
I believe that's the best we've seen today, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, without a doubt.
the first
All the
15.
other times we've seen today has been in like the mid to low 16. So Jason shatters the 116 barrier. He's down the 115's time frame. Level 6 BC is on another outlap, and Bell End is in the middle of a flyer lap. I'm tempted to call him Bell Onde just so it doesn't sound like I'm trying to insult people in British. So
Oh, that's true. I didn't know about his game. This is not cool. I didn't get the offense.
I'm just gonna call him Bell Onde. So
Nah, just call him Bell. Don't do anything else. That could. This is we have to protect the stream. He's not cool, bro.
to be fair, I don't think he's trying to do it intentionally. It's probably a case where it's a old leftover name that he had with mates when he was younger, and now he's older. He still has the name because there's no need for him to change it. So
Christian is still on the lap. Oh, he went really wide there. Oh, and he invalidated.
he's the last person who needs to set a time thus far in the session.
Oh,
Kenzie
Kenzie,
lost a little bit.
almost won. Oh,
Yeah, almost.
and he
Um,
ran out of fuel.
And the results in the poll, well, people think 71% of the people who voted think Jason is back is going to be the pole position winner. Now let's start the prediction. Safety car in lap 1, yes or no? Safety car, it means any kind of safety car, okay? It
I'm
means
gonna go ahead and say this is just me. I'm
Yeah?
gonna go ahead and say that there's probably gonna be a virtual safety car on lap 1.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. I'm not sure. That first turn in Spain, turn 1, it's difficult in a race start, man. It's really
Yeah,
difficult.
Every race I did this week, league race, there was a
And it's
virtual safety, full
Oh,
safety
really?
car on the first lap. Yeah, in PRL and EFR. Yeah.
What is your time on time trial session right now in Spain?
1.14.4.
Okay. And we've seen
I'm
Frisbee doing a
frisbee. Yeah,
14.
fourth in the world.
Oh, he's crazy.
14.1.
He's crazy. He's crazy.
I'm 56th in the world.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and vote no for safety car in lap 1 in the poll because there's literally no way to lose. Everyone else is voting yes. If I vote no, I either lose 10 tokens or I gain everyone else's. So I'm going, 63.3k tokens versus 910. If there, please guys, do not wreck. Please, I want to complete. I'm going to T-pose on the entire chat if these guys don't wreck and cost. Give me this. I want this in my life. Okay, well now other people are joining in and it's starting to sway the
Okay,
numbers the other way, but
63k is an answer 3D printed track.
Waddington says he spent 60k on it, so
Why do you do this, man? Why are you doing that?
I will say this. He is going to feel real bad if we get through lap 1 without a safety car. I don't think we're going to. I think there's going to be a safety car regardless, but I can't resist throwing a small amount on the
just in
unlikely
case.
option.
Just in case.
Because I don't really care about Twitch tokens anyway. Like, the only time I use them is here or whenever I'm watching Iron Mouse stream. So, like, literally, all I ever do is watch XRL or Iron Mouse. So, tokens mean nothing to me. I can throw them away willy-nilly. But I really, really, really want to see some crazy stuff pulled off here. So, please, guys, do not wreck on the first lap enough to cause a safety car.
Oh, God.
Anyways,
Man, 60k.
action.
I still kind of.
Love
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Talk to Waddington. Maybe Waddington has a gambling addiction. So they have Alcoholics Anonymous. Maybe you should call up Gamblers Anonymous or wherever they call it. I'm not going to go to Vegas with Waddington anytime soon because he will basically end up living out my car afterwards. Beastian has not gotten onto the circuit, and we're in the last minute of the session, so Beastian will not even be able to set a valid time in the session. So I think with that in mind, Jason is pretty much locked up the pole position. Everyone's on track in the middle of a lap right now, but I don't see anyone who's in position to beat Jason's lap time thus far. ISC very nearly goes off into the kitty litter out of the final chicane, but he is going to cross the line with a slight improvement of 1.146 seconds. He's still only the 7th quickest on the sheets thus far, though.
Okay, guys, don't crash. I spent 5.5k on now.
5.5k? That's too much, man. That's too much.
Mate,
Now you're all now you all are screwing up the balance because I only put 10 coins down hoping for like a massive return, and now all of you guys are voting no, and it's screwing up with my results. I mean if I lose, at least you all are gonna lose huge also. So I can gloat at you guys for making stupid decisions irregardless. I'm either gonna laugh at you, Sasha, or I'm gonna laugh at Waddington. So
Yeah, you're going to take a laugh anyway.
I will not go to Vegas or Monaco with either of you guys. So is Fable crashed out? Yeah, Fable has crashed out on the second straightaway. And that was right after. Yeah, it set the second quickest time with a 1:16.141. But the second
And
fastest
Veloce?
time.
Veloce is faster. Oh no, he ran out of fuel.
Ah.
He was faster?
He was
Yeah,
3
Veloce
tenths.
was faster, but he ran out of fuel on that flyer.
He was 3 tenths up on his time.
All right, who else is voting? Someone else just dropped like another 9K points on no safety car.
9K. That's crazy. Because the possibilities of the no safety car are very low.
Yeah.
Again, I only threw 10 points at this, so I'm not losing a lot, but you all people are out of your bloody minds. Either that you're intentionally trying to spite Sasha and I.
I mean, if I win it, I think I have enough points to get the crash control clips.
But you
My
don't even
clips
play
are
with a
broken on my
controller.
controller.
Oh well, that would be helpful. Yeah.
Well, there's your top 9. BCM was not able to set a single lap time. His teammate Belland went ahead and set a time of 1:16.902. ISC set a time of 1:16.7. Kinsey Retro set a time of 1:16.683. Extra Zola 1:16.450. Extra Veloce 1:16.307. Zengai 1:16.284. Fable 521 1:16.141 with a crash right afterwards. And Jason in back cruises to the pole with a 1:15.662. So yeah, everyone's going to have to hope that Jason gets caught up in lap traffic here or something, because otherwise it looks like he's going to sail off with the victory here today.
Yeah, guys, keep it clean. No racing San please.
All right, and now for those of you who missed when we were talking about earlier, due to some issues with randos joining the lobby, we're going to have a full lobby restart. What that means is that although everyone is locked into the tire compound that they finished Q2 on, it's not going to be the exact same set of tires. As far as we could tell here in the booth at least, it looked like Jason set a time with 9-lap-old mediums, knowing that the lobby reset was going to happen. So he's going to get a fresh set of medium tires compared to everyone else here. So with that in mind, he could be in a relatively great position going forward. He basically has walked out of here with more tires than anyone else in the session. So I'm just going to say I think that would be outstanding if this ends up working out in his favor, which it seems like it will.
Oh, did the prediction end?
Not yet.
Can't see it. Oh, I can see now.
Yeah,
18K.
Yeah, overall, 81,000 points are in the pool altogether. 63.7K versus 18.1K. I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't understand.
Yeah, what's
I
wrong
don't
with you?
understand. Okay. All right, so here's the thing: is we want to go ahead and talk about Catalunya for a bit. Catalunya has been on the Formula One schedule since the very end of the 1980s. It's had a lot of very, very famous and infamous races early on in its history. However, the circuit has gone through a few modifications to try and keep it raceable but safe. As years have gone on, though, especially over the last, about since from 2009 to now, as cars have gotten bigger and fuel strategy has been taken away, this track has been all focused on just getting a good qualifying position and not making a mistake. Overtaking here is almost impossible to do nowadays. I'm not saying it can't be done, but it's almost impossible. One of the big elements for that is that there's only 2 realistic overtaking opportunities on the circuit, and they're both at the end of the 2 straightaways. You have that short back straightaway that comes out of the exit sector 2. Now, in real life, it's been rounded out a little bit, but this game hasn't properly adapted to that slight rounding yet. But that is a potential to make an overtake at. The problem is the 2 corners leading up to that short back straightaway are both slower medium speed corners. They're slow enough to where you have to have a good mechanical grip, but they're also fast enough that you can still get hampered by the aerodynamic weight of the car ahead, which makes properly following on the run up very, very difficult, even with the help of DRS. Then you have the main front straightaway. The issue with the main front straightaway is that, again, you have two extremely slow corners that come out of that final chicane. And then the last corner is a medium speed corner with a really tight exit. And that front straightaway is not very long by FIA Grade 1 standards. Even with the DRS popping open, the cars don't really reach terminal velocity until the split second before braking. That's not to say that DRS doesn't help there, it does, but the help that DRS has on a car going down the front straightaway on this circuit is significantly less compared to just about any other circuit on the schedule. That's why qualifying at Catalunya is so bloody important. And then the other element is that pit strategy and being able to get out onto a clean track right away is exceptionally important as well. If you get out onto the circuit and you are trapped behind cars that are on older tires that are slower, you will lose tons of time because it's almost impossible to overtake here. Again, I'm not saying it can't be done. We see it happen every now and again in real life Formula 1, and in XRL, we do see overtakes happening usually closer to the rear of the field. But that's normally between drivers who are so far off the pace or are dealing with issues of their own that they're not really going to affect the race win. If the race leader ends up trapped behind lap traffic, it could really upset the flow of this race going forward. So time qualifying is taken care of now. We know who's got the pole. Now it's all going to be about navigating and avoiding lap traffic at all costs.
Yeah, you heard the most passionate person about F1, so
Meanwhile, we're going to be going for a message from our sponsors real quick, okay? We'll be right back with you guys.
Are you looking for a more realistic F1 feel in your sim racing? ANSI 3D is the solution for you. ANSI 3D is a 3D printing company based in the United States. We sell F1 style wheels for Logitech G29, G920, and the G923 wheel set with all wheels including high quality real suede fabric on the handles for maximum comfort. All wheels can be fully customized by picking your own colors for the handles and buttons. Also, you get to select a free logo of your choice to be printed on your wheel. We also have all Formula 1 3D printed tracks available for sale on our website. For more information or to place your order now, log on to our website at www.ansi3d.com. That's ANSE3D.com. Don't delay, check us out today.
We're back to the stream, and we now are showing you guys the Extreme Racing League's website. You have to go to extremeracingligs.com, and here you can join the PC server, join the Xbox server, or join the esports stream trials. We are not going to be having the esports F1 iRacing team anymore. We partnered with ANSI 3D for iRacing. We have the F1 Xbox esports team that's staying. I heard you, Sasha, but that's staying. But the iRacing one is going to be we made a partnership with ANSI 3D for doing the iRacing team together. You can join here the Xbox server, the join PC server. You can race. You are watching right now Extreme Development League. This one right here on screen, and after today, in approximately 4 hours from now, no, in 2 hours from now, right? You're going to be having the Extreme Realistic League. So, and you have the shop here also. You can support the league by buying some stuff, or you can subscribe in our Twitch channel. Okay, I think Clutch Control website is right now under construction, under maintenance, and also make sure you follow our Instagram account. That should be all for sponsorships. Let's go and watch the calendar real quick. We are right now in this round number 2. The round number 3 is going to be amazing in Monaco. Next week. Next week, you're going to be having Monaco in Extreme Racing League. So we'll see you next Saturday for the Monaco Grand Prix. It's going to be fun, lap 1. Yeah. And I think that would be all. Yeah, let's go back to the stream starting screen until we have the green flag.
Uh-oh. The driver's not to crash and send them a picture with my controller.
Manalia, thank you very much for the follow.
I was gonna say, what the heck are you gonna do if they do crash and cause a safety car? What do you have any plans afterwards? Like,
Me?
yes, you.
Oh. Just maybe I'll be luckier next time.
I got the
Well,
classic
I'm going
gambler's
to
fallacy.
I have 18k now.
Wait, are you still adding more to it?
No. It's 18k in total on my coins.
Okay. Okay. I've just been sitting at about like 4k for like the last, I don't know, 2-3 months. It's not helped that, you know, we've had a long period of time where there's been no extra
No stream,
anything going
yeah.
on. So,
Yeah.
yeah. And then what little streams that have been going on, I've been the one hosting them, so I'm not been exactly in the position of be doing betting on myself. So, yeah, I. Alright, so now we're just standing by for the moment. 33 laps at Spain. We're anticipating it will be a bright and sunny day throughout the entire event, and it should be a one-stop race. Now, I do want to go ahead and ask, would anyone consider possibly making it a two-stop strategy race, where you go soft, medium, softs, or medium, soft, softs, soft, soft, mediums? Does anyone think that a strategy like that could have practicality today?
No. Because I think there are going to be a lot of safety cars and all the strategies are going to be messed up.
All right. Well, I will definitely be trying to do my best to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, but no safety car in Telebon.
Yeah, no safety car lap 1, but all the safety cars in the world from lap 2 and on.
Yeah, you can do anything you want after turn 1.
Don't actually take this as racing advice. Don't actually do whatever you want to after lap 1. We do want to still have a good show, okay?
We will.
Also in the chat, Find Waldo says, lol, what a trio of comms. Thank you, but I could have done it without the other two. I mean, I have done it before, but not with nearly as much fun as what we're having right now. And then I also want to go ahead and point out Jason is back 9401. He says, cheers, dude. Not 100% sure who he's saying cheers to, but that sentiment will be echoed throughout XRL for this brief moment before we get into the race itself.
It's going to be interesting. You can wait.
I'm just gonna say, Sasha, for me personally, it's not my Xbox One controller, but my original Xbox controller. I just ripped the rubber pads off the thumbsticks altogether. I actually found I got better grip on the thumbsticks without the pads than with them on. So I just ripped them off altogether.
I don't
know if that
usually use my
would work
controller.
with these, though.
I don't use my controller very often because I'm playing on a wheel most of the time.
So Jason is back, super license. We can see his stats here, right? Now he has 13 wins online. He has 18 podium finishes, pole positions 20, fastest laps 15. Okay, so he's a fast driver. How many races has he participated on? DRS activated 5.2, 14 pit stops, from win replaced 5.
Uh-oh. I don't have any wins on 1021.
You know,
Not yet.
I don't have any race.
I've not even raced in this game. Well, I should take it back. For like a test, I did a real quick test at Monaco just to see if the game would work properly. And yeah, it worked. It took me out before I could. It took me out before I could even attempt to do heroics at San Devault. But yeah, the game works at least for me. So
Look at
here we are. Drivers are beginning to ready up now.
Look at Sola's
did-
stats. 892 points. Oh, this man loves racing. Okay, everyone's ring up.
Yeah. We still have 5 minutes break.
Yes.
Also, for those of you who care, in the MX5 race that went down Road America a few hours ago, the margin of victory was 8 thousandths of a second.
Oh, I didn't play a lot of F1 either. I have just 2 days and 3 hours.
That's 48. 51 hours, man.
Yeah.
And the game has been out for less than a month. And consider you're awake only
my
8 hours,
what's up?
12 hours a day.
All right, here we are, preparing to load onto the circuit proper now. Also, hello, Derek E78. Hope you're having a good time. G Willie MGUNIT says, "Yo, good luck from WPG," and then later he curses a bit. I'm guessing it's because I must have missed it when he first said something. I don't normally pay attention to chat during broadcasting, but considering there's 3 of us today, I can actually afford to do that, and I can take my eyes off the screen for a little bit. And then Flavor 2K20 says, "Good luck to everyone." And yeah, I agree. I think everyone's going to need a little bit of good luck, especially the people who decide to put 18,000 points on betting on a safety car on the first lap. So I'm not gonna let you live that down, Sasha. I'm not gonna let anyone who put more than 1,000 points live that one down.
Yeah. Just hope.
And I'm not going to let Waddington live that down either, even if he's not talking right now in the chat. I know you're there. Kenzie says that he's banking on a couple of safety cars happening today. Again, Kenzie got into Q3, qualified, I think it was sixth, or I don't remember the exact number. I believe Kinsey qualified sixth. So yeah, he may have a little bit of a strategy built up in preparation for that. Also, this imagine how weird it would be if we end up going through this entire race without a safety car. Period. Obviously, that would be a relatively quick race, but that could end up making strategy interesting in its own right, because the speed differential from the fastest to slowest in the field would definitely be enough that the leader would run the risk of catching lap traffic and having his times artificially slowed by that. Still stuck in a loading screen on my end. Are any of you guys seeing the track itself yet?
No,
I'm on waiting for players.
Yeah, we are still waiting for players.
Okay, good. I'm not.
Oh, Weddington is saying that he has his fingers crossed already. No, Weddington. I have them crossed.
UB,
Swear.
UB.
I hope so, Jason. Can you hear anything from my mic?
Yeah, we can
I
hear
hear
Yeah,
you.
you.
somebody-
So.
It was a blender on. Oh, we are starting.
Here we are. 20 seconds to go. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Again, reminder, everyone's going to be on fresh rubber for the start of this event.
Let's go.
4 lights, 5 lights. As lights out, the way we go here at Catalunya. The McLaren in the back of Linky did not get going
In.
whatsoever. There's some lagging in the Haas's and the Alfa Romeos further back. But here comes a Ferrari diving up to the inside. There's 2 Haas's nearly into each other. But at the front, Jason Isaac is barely going to slide in front of the Ferrari. A Fable of 5-2-1. The other Ferrari is sliding back a little bit. Fable is trying to hold in, but the aerodynamic washes cause him to fall off the back a bit. And there's an accident. Flavor, Trey, Level 6 Beastian, and Linky have all gotten. Actually, Linky has just now gone off the line. Dassup Gaming has also been involved in the accident, but there is not a safety car
There's
on
not
the
a safety car.
circuit. So you could get this, Sasha. You could get those points.
Yeah, I can.
How
It's
was that
over
not
yet.
a safety
It's
car?
not over yet. It's not
Oh
over yet.
no! No! Someone crashed.
Supercrafter, your pole center. No, not pole center, but one of the drivers who had a good run today. Supercrafter has just had an accident, and the Alpine. So one Alpine out in front, out an Alpine falling to the field. Another yellow in sector 2. There's stuff going on all over the circuit. I'm having trouble keeping up with it, honestly. But that's Beastian, who has gone off there in sector 2. He has no
Supercrafter crashed
front wing
again.
whatsoever. And Supercrafter has also gone on the ground. That's 3 different instances for each of those drivers. Now
I really left
Veloce
you?
is falling through the grid order. Veloce
Everyone
has a
everyone
slide
needs to cross
out.
the lane.
What?
Sorry.
Everyone needs to cross the line for us to decide that was not in lap
Oh,
one.
no.
Well, it worked. There was no yellow flag for the first lap. Beastian, the car is absolutely destroyed. There is no front wing whatsoever. Supercrafter, that's the fourth spin, so Supercrafter's just had a fourth different spin, and the Alpine there in Sector 3. And the weird thing with Supercrafter is that I don't see any damage on his Alpine right now. It just seems like he's having trouble keeping the rear tires under the car as he spins around again. XRL Fiend is in the pit lane, is coming out of the pit lane right now, repairing the damage.
Supercrafter. No, Supercrafter.
Looks like
Wait, don't worry.
this is weird. Supercrafter looks like he wants to crash.
Oh, and I think
Yep.
I can hear some noises.
Yeah, we got the points. Let's see how much.
Anyways, Jason is back, is going to set the fastest time thus far with a 119.045, and he has already opened up a second gap over Fable. Fable has roughly another 1.1 seconds over Zingai, and ISC has just had an accident. ISC has just had an accident there. No, he's not had an accident. He's retired in the pit lane.
Oh, I won
That's a
24k.
interesting decision.
How much?
24.
I won 4K.
I apparently won 45 points. I put in 10, I
Oh.
won 45. I'll take it.
Yeah, you're a safe gambler.
I'm going
Yeah.
to wait for the N3D track.
Everyone should be like you, man.
I mean, if everyone was like me, then Las Vegas wouldn't exist.
Exactly. Okay, let's go back to racing.
Alright, well, a little bit farther back, we have the Red Bull of ITZ. He has gotten the first time penalty of the day, 3 laps into the event. He's also trying to close in on XRL Raptor as they're going uphill through Sector 3 right now.
Oh, Beastian crashed. He lost his
Oh.
front wing.
And what turn is that?
Uh,
Turn 7.
the
That-
one you said that.
Yeah.
I cannot believe there was no safety car because there was a lot of accidents. Cars in the
Yeah.
middle of the track and stuff.
Yeah. But there's still a lot of accidents going on. Ninja Fangs has just overtaken Kinsey Retro on the front straightaway. So I have to wonder if maybe Kinsey got held up or something coming onto the front stretch.
Numbers TV, thank you for the follow.
Veloce is 2 tenths behind. It's JK.
Ooh, they're
Aston
really
Martin
close.
versus Red Bull.
They're really
Yeah.
close. Oh, Supercrafter
Oh
told
my
us
god.
he
Here
was.
it comes Volche on the inside of that Red Bull.
Oh,
And he
In
threw
this
it up
turn.
in through there and
Oh.
got it.
he left a lot of space. Good job. JK.
Yeah, he went for the safe because that was a really difficult place to overtake.
Yeah. Oh, someone crashed. Supercrafter.
Kinsey. Kinsey has gone completely off there going
Oh,
up
no.
the hill. It's not even been a full
Oh,
5
okay.
laps in, and he has front wing damage.
If you have front wing damage on this game, it's really hard. Even on nameplate, you are 1 second slower.
And Kinsey was running up in the points paying positions. Not anymore, and this means that maybe TIR Flavor will be able to inherit a points paying position. Indeed, he will move up into the 9th position for now
Oh,
as
they-
Tree 9530 goes on the inside and will easily walk by the Haas on the straight.
Yeah.
Oh, Flavor went out, went wide.
Fable?
Flavor.
Flavor. Yep. Not Fable, not the mouse.
Oh, and there's another one, and that
Oh,
Supercrafter
yeah.
has had another off there. in Sector 2. Now it looks like he's gotten back underway now.
There is a virtual safety car. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, virtual safety car right now. Freddy saying hola, Sasha.
Yeah.
Supercrafter has lost
He's
the entire
definitely
front wing
Spanish.
off that Alpine.
Yeah, he's saying in Spanish because his character is Glitch and he has the Spanish flag and Carlos Sainz character. And he can't change it, I think.
He can create a new character, I believe.
Zola has pitted out of the top 5 position. Oh, and Supercrafter tried to make it into the pit lane, but because the front wing is ripped off the car, he was not able to make it in. The car missed the pit lane entrance, and he has to go another lap with
and a
no
drive-through
front wing on
penalty.
that car at all.
A drive-through penalty for Raptor.
A drive-through penalty for Raptor. What happened? What happened? Why did he get a drive-through?
He sped up on the...
Kinsey!
virtual-
Kinsey has spun out
Kenzie.
as well.
Oh, this is going to be a bad race, a bad day for Kenzie. Did he got damage?
No damage as far as I can tell. Supercrafter, no front wing, being forced to take another lap around here, has gone off the circuit again. And Dadstop Gaming has just overtaken TIR Flavor for the 10th position as well.
Jason's back, getting a very comfortable gap right now at 2.8 seconds. Fable's trying to get the position. They are both on medium.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Fable finished on mediums. Let me check. The quali number 2. Fable. Yeah, he's in the mediums. Okay.
Oh, look at Veloce. He's going for the move on Raptor. And he... Oh, they touch.
They touched.
I hope that's not
No
an
damage
entry.
on
but
either
open.
car, though.
Nothing bad. Flavor is right behind
And-
that. Stop gaming.
JK was helped by the fight between Veloce and Raptor. He closed.
And it's, yeah,
The
it's
gap.
very interesting because ITZ JK has hard tires, Raptor has softs, and Veloce has mediums. So this gives us a good example of how all 3 of these tire compounds handle at this point in the race.
Yeah, Raptor needs to serve his drive-through penalty. Otherwise, he'll be disqualified from the session. So,
Fiend and Flavor are having a fight going through Sector 2 right now, but looks like for now, Flavor has gotten over Fiend as Fiend has slid off the circuit.
Raptors going in.
yeah, to serve his drive-through.
And this will promote Zola back up to 7th. Zola elected to jump in and get soft tires on the car. I mean, new, fresh, medium tires on the car during that brief virtual safety car. So he is trying to radically alternate strategy compared to everyone else right now. He is already back up to 7th, and he should be able to overtake ITZ without too much of an issue once he catches him.
Now Fable is closing the gap because Fable 50 550 and 21, the gap was 2.8. He gets it lowered to 2.5 and then goes back up to 2. So
The problem for Fable, though, is that right in front of him is an Alpine, but it's not the leading Alpine of Jason is back. That is the lap down Alpine of Supercrafter. I imagine Supercrafter will try and hold the Ferrari back as long as he can to keep Fable from making a charge on Jason.
yeah, he's defending or moving. We don't know. Oh, he's that.
Oh, yeah, that's a
ooh,
defense.
that's wrong. That's
Oh,
bad.
and they make contact!
Yeah.
And Fable goes around!
That is not cool.
Oh.
He is a lapped car and he cannot do that. That's a penalty, a big penalty for him.
Oh, be careful how you rejoin on track. Oh. What happened with Jason?
That was dirty driving
Why
from
is he
That
got
Supercrafter.
was just a game glitch. That's a game glitch.
Oh, okay, okay.
That was not cool at all.
No, that was definitely not cool. we could see a little bit of Timur is being played by Supercrafter, trying to keep the Ferrari behind, but swerving under braking and then basically denying the proper inside line to
While
the
under a blue
Ferrari is
flag.
no good. If they were both on the lead lap, maybe you could say that was fine, but Supercrafter was a lap down and should have given the Ferrari some, reasonable track position.
Exactly. So that's going to be a big penalty for Supercrafter.
Well, Fable has already gotten back by his teammate Zengai. The big question though is going to be, did Jason know about that and help plan that out, or is he just the lucky benefit of it? I won't lie, I think honestly he probably knew about it. Didn't know that there was going to be an accident, but I think he definitely knew that his teammate was going to try and help him there.
Okay. He was PT for a second and I was...
Yeah, the game still
surprised.
doesn't quite understand
Yeah.
where everyone else is and lap times. It'll take the entire field crossing the line like twice for it to figure it out.
Yeah. The Ferraris are following each other. A 3-second time penalty
Supercrafter
for
has just
Supra.
gotten a time penalty for track violations, so it's just adding insult to injury at this point. He's spun out 5 different times on the first lap, then had an accident that ripped off the front wing, missed coming into pit lane. He finally made it into the pit lane after going off circuit another several times, and then ended up having a collision with Fable, who was running second, trying to mount a charge on Jason. So an absolutely horrible day for that second Alpine car right now.
Yeah. Raptor caught Flavor. Oh, and he's going. And he overtook him. Yeah.
The advantage of soft tires, extremely important right now for Raptor over Flavor. Also, Flavor just seems to be a little bit off pace. He's been very, very nice and consistent. You don't see Flavor get involved in accidents very often, but that Haas is just dead slow. Veloce right now running in the 4th position with DWB Ninja Fanes behind him and Zola, the other Aston Martin, there in 6th. And again, Zola made the stop during that brief virtual safety car earlier, so his medium tires are 6 laps fresher than everyone ahead of him. He'll be able to stay out for a while. Now, the thing is, for Zola, he is catching Ninja Fanes and is just about at the point where his pace is going to be artificially slowed down to the pace that Ninja Fanes is going to have. So Zola needs to hope that he can mount some kind of crazy dive bomb to get by Ninja Fanes, or hope that Ninja Fanes' pace is good enough that's not going to hamper Zola.
Oh, someone spun.
And that was
That's
Raptor.
Raptor. That's unfortunate.
And that would promote TIR Flavor back into the points-paying positions. Raptor falls back down to 10th, and he's on 10-lap-old soft tires. He might want to
He will.
consider jumping on and putting on mediums sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Can
Zola
I
is
say in
still
chat, well,
behind.
that was a total waste of my time, but not appreciate it. Oh well, we cannot do anything if your session, if you get kicked off the lobby restart. The rules state we can only do once, and we cannot do a lobby restart for one driver that has a connection issue. So should happen sometimes.
Zola making the
Zola
dive on the
overtook.
inside of Ninja Fanes, going down into turn 1, and he's going to complete the overtake. So Zola can now be promoted up into the 5th position. He's about 3 seconds out from his teammate Veloce right now.
I like how second and third driver are racing for Ferrari and fourth and fifth for Aston Martin. There are duos and duos.
Raptor in the pits right now, going change that soft tires. 11 laps of the soft tires. That's about it.
Is he going to put hards or mediums on?
I would put hard.
Let's see. Yeah, me too.
He's going for the mediums.
He's putting mediums. He has to box one more time.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he thinks he can stretch out the mediums for what will basically be 21 laps. It would be one heck of a run if he could make it work, though. The driver right behind Raptor is Fiend, and Fiend pitted a few laps ago to repair damage and put on hards, and Fiend has hards that will likely last him to the end of the race, but Also, Fiend is outside of the points-paying positions right now, so...
And Fiend, it's P13 right now, but he won the last race on the season opener in Bahrain. He won it.
Oh, and someone. JK
Ooh.
crashed.
And it's right on the front straightaway, and that's a full-course safety car, I believe.
Oh, box. Oh, that's Stop Gaming did on box.
Oh, wow, it's right in front of the racetrack!
Oh my God.
And Dan Stop Gaming barely is able to avoid him!
Be careful, guys.
You have safety car.
Oh, you should box on hearts. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Good job.
Red Bull is stopped right in the middle of the racetrack. Flavor is coming into the pits now, so he'll take advantage of it by using it as a free pit stop. But it looks like they've gotten that Red Bull off the circuit now. I'm curious to see who else is going to elect to pit at this point. Kenzie's not, Trey is not. Will Raptor pit? Raptor already made a stop a few laps ago and he will stay out. Fiend has already made his stop recently. Supercrafter is laps down, but this might not be a bad chance for him to pick because he's not going to get to cycle back forward. He will not. What about
Oh no.
Jason has pitted
Oh,
in the
he's
lead
putting
positions.
softs. He
And
put softs
Fable
on.
is pitting as well. And so is Zen Guy. Veloce coming down, so I think nearly the entire field is going to have pitted here.
This can be the game changer. Jason putting down
Yeah.
the soft tires. Not going. I'm not sure if
And
it's going to be
Fable,
enough.
Fable is putting the hearts. Yeah, good choice. And hearts for Zengai as well.
Zola stayed out on the racetrack, but Veloce pitted, as did DWB Ninja Fang. So Zola is going to get promoted up into the third position on worn mediums. Fable has hards and Jason has softs. I still
Ouch.
think the advantage is going to go in Jason's favor, though, because Jason on the softs can open up a massive gap over Fable. And then as those tires fall off, because of how hard it is to actually overtake here, I think Jason can just block going into the few overtaking zones there are and keep the Ferrari behind him.
Now, this is the moment for Jason to make the gap because we saw Raptor doing 11 laps on his soft tires. So, how many laps? How many much more laps can he done? Like we're in lap 14 right now. Okay, let's consider
and he
safety
can't
car is for
stay.
three
He
laps. So
needs to go
that's
19 laps somehow.
exactly
No.
So,
at least 16 because the
I
safety car is
think
going to be
I'm-
three laps.
yeah, I think Jason could do it, but he's going to be running a massive risk by doing so. And Supercrafter has just crashed out. Supercrafter has crashed out in the final corner.
Right now,
Yes, right now in the yellow flag.
on their
I
safety
don't
car.
believe it. Yeah, I know, but he's crashed out in the final corner.
That's weird. And Jason is back.
Yeah,
Oof.
it was right. Oh, wow. Jason's coming back into the pits.
Bad call. Bad call.
But this is going to drop him way down the order. This puts Fable up in the first and Zola up in the second. Jason is going to plummet all the way down to, I think he's going to end up down in like, what, 7th or something. Yeah, they're putting hards on that car, but he has fallen from the lead to 6th. What was, I don't, what? Okay. Yeah, I can't pretend to know what's going on in the Alpine pit.
Yeah, that's something happened. Bad call from Jason there.
I mean, Jason's not totally out of it. He is 6th, and he is guaranteed to at least overtake Zola, because Zola is on worn medium, so Zola has to stop again before this race is
Yeah.
up. But I don't know if he's going to be able to overtake Ninja Fanes and Veloce and Zengai and Fable all on track in the time we have left in the event.
Yeah,
I'm not
what
saying he
Jason,
can't do it. I just don't know if he can.
what Jason should do is he should activate the Alpine Beast.
I like the sound of that.
Oh, Beastian with a drive-through.
Yeah, apparently he, quote, fell too far back, which makes no
Oh.
sense considering he's a lap down.
Yeah.
There's literally nothing he can do.
Yeah, and he can't serve it on the safety car. Oh, that's unfortunate.
One driver who's really benefiting from the safety car, though, is going to be Kenzie Retro. He is now on fresh mediums and will get a chance to properly gather up to the rear of the field. So, I'm also going to be very interested for XRO Fiend, because Fiend is on worn hards. And while those hards could definitely make it to the end, I don't know if he's going to have enough speed on them to keep Kenzie Retro behind them, or even get by and stay ahead of the drivers like Flavor or Raptor. Alright, so when we go green, it will be with 16 laps to go, so just past the halfway point of the event. And everyone has made at least one pit stop today. Bad Stop Game is going to be in a very interesting position, because he's going to be on fresh softs, while everyone ahead of him is going to be on hards or mediums.
Ooh, that's right.
But I don't think Dead Stop can make it to the end on this tires.
That's right.
Wait a
That
minute.
stop gaming. It's on fresh softs. It will not be enough for him to end the race with these tires, but it might be. Oh, thanks.
So-
Gracias por el follows, Martin.
Veloci has to box one more time because he started on mediums and he's boxed for mediums.
Nah.
And
Yeah, right.
yeah, and Flavor the same.
Ooh, that's true. Veloci has to. And also 39530, they have to beat again. And also TIR Flavor, that's true.
Yeah.
Echa. And also Supercrafter, well, he DNF'd.
Oh,
so.
no.
Oh, and Flavor has just hit Raptor, apparently. And Flavor goes off circuit as well. Has come to a dead stop on the race circuit. Alright, he's back. Okay, no, it's not. He's lagging. He's having lag issues right now. Oh, and he just got cripped from behind by Fiend. So Fiend may have damage, because that's 3 times now that Fiend has hit Flavor, as Flavor's Haas is lagging all over the racetrack right now, and they're coming to the green flag at the front.
Oh. He crashed. Yeah. And we are underway
We're
with
underway.
Fable. Zola is closing down, and Zengai as well. But that's not enough. Ooh, locked up. Jason, he locked up.
Oh, Zengai very nearly into the dirt there, and that's gonna let Veloce sneak by on the
Oh,
outside. They're
oh.
gonna be side by side coming out of turn 3 on the run down to 4. And Veloce
backed
will
out.
get the position over the Ferrari.
Veloci made it a really good move.
But Jason is on. Oh, he was on the outside for a moment. He's trying to go for a switchback, but he can't. Someone
we have
crashed.
yellows.
That's
It's-
Beastian.
Beastian.
Okay. Oh, that's some gaming.
That's Stop Gaming!
He's losing positions here. What happened? He has damage. I don't see damage here.
Jason is currently stuck in the train.
He's right there
But-
behind the Haas of DWB Ninja Fangs right now.
We know that the Aston Martins can go to the end with these tires. Maybe they hope. Oh,
Woo! Wow! Jason with a humongous run out of the final corner. It's going to be a drag race for 5th position down the straightaway.
and they're side by side. Let's see.
Please be respectful, guys.
Oh,
A little
nice
bit of a
switchback.
crossover.
Oh,
He's got it.
yeah, nice overtake. Veloci is right behind Zola. 3 tenths to you now.
Again, Zola is on worn medium, so Zola will have to pit
Oh, he
again
went
before
wide
this
there.
race is over. As with Veloce, but for Veloce, it's going to be because he has to get on an alternate set of tires. So
Some
right now,
oversteer.
Jason realistically is in what will become 3rd position soon enough. And he should
Yeah.
be able to overtake Zengai without too much of an issue as well. lead has closed in on Trey 9530. So the two Alfa Romeos in Sector 3 right now are in a position to have a little fight of their own.
Come on, Chris.
Oh, and Dad stop! He's gone off circuit.
Smerte, no, vive en Estados Unidos, pero es cubano.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever
Oh.
he said.
And Zola, let's Veloce through.
I'm worried about Jason
No.
because he's.
Yeah,
I don't know what they put in that in Jason's car, because that thing is hooked up right now. He's right behind Zen guy as close so
Oh, now
massively on
Romeo.
him. Trey,
Trey
What?
is.
Ooh, he drop him down the order now.
Be careful.
Fable's trying to get the gap. Gap's not really big.
Oh,
Jason
beautiful
with a
exit by
massive
Jason.
run on Zen guy going down the back straightaway. Is he close enough to make the dive? He's gonna think better
Oh.
of it, but he makes a little bit of contact with Zen guy.
I'm not sure if Jason got damaged there. I don't think so.
I don't
Doesn't
think
look
so.
like.
And let's see if he can close the gap.
Well, he's got DRS, but Zen guy also has DRS on
Yeah.
Zola ahead.
It's
So
a big
Jason's-
DRS thing here.
Yeah, this is going to
Yeah.
be who exits the last turn faster.
Yeah.
That's the one that's going to be getting the position.
Oh, he
Oh, Zen
went
guy
wide.
running a little bit
Oh!
wide there.
Oh!
Oh, Jason with a snap oversteer moment.
Ay, mi madre el bicho.
Again, the two
Grande.
Alfa Romeos ahead of this battle for fourth. They will have to pit again before this
Oh!
race is
Oh my
over.
God.
Oh, another moment of snap oversteer.
This guy is getting us
I
crazy,
think
man.
he's trolling.
Yeah. He's definitely trolling us. What up, Basta? How are you, man?
Jason, remember, this is the F1 game, not Dirt Rally.
He wants to get the better exit, but it's really difficult in this track to get the best exit. The
Yeah.
lap one.
There's
The
a
last
fight
lap.
ahead between the two the two Aston Martins for second and third. Zola and Veloce neck and neck down the straightaway. Zola is going to hold on to the position over his teammate,
Oh,
but that's going
oh.
to back up Zingai, and Jason goes
Fun.
around, right, and he's stolen in front of the entire
Oh my
field,
God.
and wow, I don't know how Ninja fans avoided him, but they both did. Oh, my heart went up through my chest down to my large intestine and back.
That was a really dangerous move from Jason there but he did the right thing. He
Oh, that's
went
a
out of
mistake.
track.
Yeah. That's good.
And then also, when Jason got back onto the circuit, it held up Raptor just long enough for Kinsey to make an overtake on him. So Kinsey now gets promoted back up into the 8th position. And the good news is, this is exactly what the Ferraris wanted to see. Fable and Zengai should now have enough gap on Jason that they will be able to cruise to a 1-2 finish, assuming no more yellows bunch up the field.
The Aston Martins are really, really close.
Yeah, but both of the Aston Martins will have to pit again, though, so...
Yeah. Oh. I'm not sure if there are going to be any team orders.
Now, very
Okay,
curious
overtake
stuff.
Zola.
Jason was, I think Jason was paying the karma from the Alpine Supercrafter that did that to the Fable, remember?
Oh, he's just got a time penalty
Oh,
for
he
tightening the
heard you.
track there in turn 1.
Yeah. That was the karma, man. That was karma. The same spot.
Well, despite being significantly off pace, TIR Flavor has continued to avoid accidents all day today. As of now, he is currently in the 10th position, and he could very easily still finish in the points. So good job on him. Just avoiding incidents can be so important in the Dev League to just bring home points. So I want to see this driver go ahead and take home points at the end of the day today.
I'm going to be talking in Spanish just for a second to explain Smerte. He's asking, well, how does it work? Well, la Fórmula 1 son carreras, güey, son 33 laps. Y cada, pues ahí se van rebasando y así, güey. Cuando pasen las 33 laps, ahorita estamos en la lap 23, cuando pasen las 33 ya se decide el ganador. Y pues es una liga, esta es es como la división más baja, que es la con la que entras. Pero sí tenemos una liga que tiene más de 500 personas corriendo actualmente. That's it. Sorry for the Spanish commercial, guys. I bet Frisbee understood that.
Yeah, totally. Oh, that guy almost lost it.
Well, while that was going on, Veloce got a huge run on Fable and overtook him going down the main straightaway. But again, both Aston Martins are anticipated to pit again before the race is over. So I don't think there's too much concern from the Ferrari team due to that.
Yeah, Veloce needs to pit. Like he needs. It's imperative because otherwise he will get disqualified.
Well, I think Veloce might just try to open up as big of a gap as he can on the rest of the field, then jump into the pits, throw on some softs in the last 2 or 3 laps, and try and get the point for fastest lap of the race. That's what I imagine he might do. Zola is pitting now.
He's going for the soft. He should. Oh, he's going for the mediums. He could have
11
go
laps
for
is too
softs.
much for softs.
Really? It's 10 laps.
Yeah.
Raptor did 11 laps.
Yeah, but you are really slow in the last 3-4 laps. In mediums, at least, you are a bit slower at the beginning, but you can
Yeah.
keep up the pace
That's true.
throughout the laps.
That's true.
Jason has caught back up to Ninja Fang, so this will be a fight for the 5th position going on here.
Jason. Oh.
Whoa! Wow! Ninja Fang's cut right across the front of him. It happened so fast, I thought the Haas was going to go into the inside wall.
Yeah.
But Jason has now inherited 5th spot. Next driver on his bucket list will be XRL Fiend. But Fiend is on significantly older tires, and Kinsey has gone around again.
Oh, Kenzie.
And it's the same area on the track that he had an accident at earlier in the event.
Does he have
But this
something
time, no,
damage?
Kinsey's gotten away. Yeah, no damage. So Kinsey's gotten away with it.
It's okay.
And Fable has just gotten by Veloce on the main straightaway.
I think
Using
it does,
DRS.
mate. But it does. You can't see it. It's a glitch.
Yeah, Frisbee. Sometimes the Nightbot gets crazy and thinks you're soaring.
What is Frisbee?
No, he got a warning from the Nightbot.
Oh,
Yeah,
what did you do,
sometimes-
Frisbee?
Sometimes if you didn't swear, sometimes the Nightbot it's glitched or something. Yeah.
Well, this is weird. So Kinsey just went ahead and came into the pits, and they threw on soft tires. That's normal. But they replaced the front wing as well by the looks of it. But I didn't see any front wing damage when he went off there.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't know if
that's
that
a
was a
glitch.
precautionary move or what.
Yeah, it's a glitch.
No, that's a glitch.
Oh, someone spun. Zola.
No,
not
Zola?
Zola.
Veloce.
Veloce.
And
I
there's
wanted to
no
scare you,
front
that's
wing
like-
left on that car. And that's going to hold up Jason just a little bit, I think.
Be
No,
careful how you
Jason's able
turn
to squeak
the-
by.
You
Well,
should
now
really be
Jason-
careful if you don't have any front wing left,
Well-
because that's how I died in PRL
Oof.
in the
All
pit
right, well,
box.
now Jason is up into the 4th position.
And
He's not as
Bellocci's
far away from Fable as I thought. He might still be able to catch Fable before this race is over.
Yeah.
Fiend is fighting with Zengai right now for the second position, but Fiend is on very worn hards, and I don't know if Fiend's tires will last to the end.
Yeah, Veloci served this 5-second penalty as well in the
Yeah.
pits.
Fiend. I don't think 16 lap all tires can beat the 11 tires, but he's getting the gap.
Yeah.
He will be in
Oh, wow,
DRS.
Jason is closing fast on Fiend right now.
Jason have the pace.
Oh, Jason is back here. Oh, someone spun. Oh,
That's
That's
Bellocci.
Veloce.
Veloci.
But he's not the only one. Flavor, I think. Yes, Flavor. Yeah, Veloce and Flavor had a little bit of an incident because Flavor had another lag spike, and Veloce is still off circuit. And he has a little bit of front wing damage as well. And this promotes Flavor up into the 8th position now.
What it's saying in chat, knowing Jason's pace, he could still win this. It looks like he could still win it, but he has a time
He has
penalty. So
penalties.
yeah, that's
I
it.
don't
That's the
know
issue.
about that. It's about 7 laps to race end. Jason should be able to get by Fiend and Zengai without issue, but I don't know if those tires will still be in good condition by the time he catches Fable. I think Jason still has second, but I don't know if he'll be able to do anything better than that.
Yeah.
Fiend won 14 places from the start.
Fiend is now only half a second ahead of Jason. He opens up the gap a small amount on the straightaway because the DRS is helping Fiend. Right now, as long as Fiend can stay attached to the rear bumper, the Ferrari of Zengai, he'll be in a good position.
And Veloci
Veloci
spun
has had
again.
an accident. And it's right in the
Oh.
final corner.
Yeah, be careful. How
Oh
you're
god, it's
going
gonna be right in the middle of the race circuit of the
it's okay,
leaders.
it's okay.
The leader gets by. I think everyone's going to get by without too much of an issue.
Oh, Fiend
oh,
is
no,
going for
Zengai
it.
had to move. Here comes
I'll be right
Fiend
back.
to the inside Zengai. And he got him.
Fiend.
Here comes Jason.
Oh,
with a
and
huge
Jason.
head of steam on Zengai.
Oh, don't break your front wing. Switch back. On the inside, go.
That's what he's going for, on the inside.
Oh,
He's got 2 tires in the
Okay.
dirt and kept it together. He did not complete the pass, though.
yellow flags, Aston Martin. Zola, I think. Not sure. Oh, Veloci. Yeah.
Jason had to back out significantly. The car nearly snap oversteered there in Sector 2. So the aerodynamic wake off the cars in front are definitely playing havoc for that Alpine. I think he's set up only for clean air running. And the moment he gets right behind another car for any serious period of time, it ends up hurting that machine's handling. Fiend is actually closing in on Fable as well.
Yeah, but he has a penalty, so it's pretty hard. Oh, someone spun. Veloci again.
Jason is about 6/10 out from Zengai right now,
Oh,
but
Veloci
not
spun
in a
again.
position to do anything. Yeah, that's weird.
Oh, someone spun. Bishan
Yeah,
as well.
Veloce had an instant spinning.
Bishan. Oh my god, Bishan
Yeah,
is on track.
Veloce's...
Oh my god. Bishan
Oh, and
is on track.
Veloce just destroyed the car coming onto the pit lane as well. His car is destroyed.
Oh, and
So now
Ninja is on
Beastian may have a chance. Oh, and Beastian just hit the wall as well.
flavor. Oh my god.
And
What's
Beastian
happening?
is right in front of, here comes lead cars coming onto the track. Okay, they're gonna get by without too much of an issue at least.
Very good.
Well,
And
everything
is
just
Finn
got
going
even
to have-
more crazy all of a sudden?
Is Finn going to have the DRS or not? Let's see. He needs to win 2 tenths.
Jason is right behind Zengai, so Fiend trying to get a run on Fable, and Jason
Oh.
trying to get a run on Zengai.
Oh,
Jason had to back out a bit so he doesn't have the perfect exit coming onto the front straightaway. It's 4 laps to go right now. I don't think Jason has a shot
No.
for the win, but he might be able to get second or third. He looks to the outside. Now the inside is in guy. He's right behind the Ferrari. He's got way more speed at the moment. The Ferrari is trying to block, and Jason can't keep up. They're taking alternate lines in this battle for the final podium position.
And Finn is now in the DRS margin of Fable.
I don't think the top 4 can get any closer than they are right now. Someone has to start making overtakes now. Jason is right behind Zengai. He's way faster on the
Oh
straight.
my
He dives
God.
to the inside of the Ferrari.
Oh, there's
They
contact.
make a little bit of contact, but he's got him. Jason promotes himself up into third now.
Look at Finn. Oh my God, what happened? Oh, is that the red car?
Yeah, that's a lapped
Yeah,
car.
oh, get out of the way.
And that really held Jason up quite a bit. So now it's just between Fiend and Fable for
Let's
the lead.
see.
They're coming down. 3 laps to go at the line.
He has more DRS, but he's not using it, Fable. Oh, he's going for it.
On the outside. Can't make it stick.
Oh. If he wants to win, he has to overtake him right now because he needs to do a 3-second gap as well.
Either that, or maybe he can try and force Fable to go off the circuit so Fable can also get a time penalty.
I'm back.
Well,
Oh,
Fiend might want
hola.
to do something now because Jason is right there as well.
You can see how old Finn's hearts are on the front left. There is a line on them, in the middle.
Jason caught Fiend by a bad part of the track, so Jason had to pedal back just a bit so he didn't run right into the back of the Alpha. But the top 3 are all on top of each other. This is the closest we've seen the top 3, I think, ever in the closing laps of an XRL race at Catalunya.
Yeah, this is a very close final on the top 3.
It's
It's a
2
bit too
laps
far.
to go right now.
Oh,
Finn's
and
going for
Finn-
the overtake? Is he going for the overtake? No,
Oh.
not going to be enough.
He thought of it, but Fable took a much cleaner
Someone
line
spun?
through there.
Someone
Oh,
spun
and
sector
Jason
2.
Jason is right behind Finn. Oh my God!
Woo!
What a switchback, beautiful.
That was perfect, but now Jason has one more person to overtake. The thing is, Jason has time penalties, Fable does not. So Fable could still end up winning this on penalty countback.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough. Let me see how much time penalties. 3 seconds. This can't even get Sengai at podium. Oh, Fiend. Whew. He almost lost control
Jason
there.
is there, right behind Fable. He's way faster. I think without a doubt, Jason's going to get by Fable on the last lap going down the front straightaway. However, I don't think Jason will be able to get far enough away from Fable to invalidate the penalty he has against him.
Oh, what was that?
Down the front straightaway, the full front straightaway for the last time today. DRS is in Jason's favor. He's closed in
Oh,
within
oh.
a 1/5 of a second. Less.
Defending.
Guy looks to the outside of Fable.
Oh, and he
Great
got him.
overtake.
and Finn is now right behind Fable.
Now Jason needs to make a 3-second gap in this last lap.
I don't
It's a-
see
it's
any.
pretty hard.
Jason's fast, but I don't think he's 3 seconds a lap faster than Fable.
No, I don't think so either.
He needs to win 2.5 seconds in 1.5 sectors.
Sí,
Too
última
hard.
vuelta.
Oh, Finn spun.
Oh,
Finn-
Finn goes around! And it's right for
Oh.
the Ferrari! And Zengai has to go
Oh,
off
Jason!
to avoid
Jason!
him as well.
Jason spun.
Jason has gone around!
Oh my God. And now the Ferraris are going to finish 1-2.
Yep, Ferrari
Well,
1
not
2.
yet. Zengai is
Oh,
still
yeah,
more
not
than
two.
4 seconds out from Jason. So I don't
Oh
think
yeah.
Zen Guy will be able to overtake Jason. But Fable will easily come home to a victory here. Out of the final corner, Fable got involved with the Alpine, spun around, recovered, and has avoided time penalties to win here at Catalunya. Jason will come home with a second after 2 spins. Zingai will come home third. External Feed will come across the line fourth. Zola is on another set of tires, but he's going to come by fifth at the line. Just a little bit ahead of DWB Ninja Fangs, who is exiting the final chicanes right now. So Ninja Fangs will go ahead and take the 6th position. 7th will go to Kinsey Retro, and 8th will go to TRE9530.
And
Science Raptor, and in the end, TIR Flavor does indeed get points. So good job to Flavor.
And Kinsey, that was a very good comeback from Kinsey. Remember, first laps he had to pit because
Yeah.
of damage. So he did a very, very good job finishing in P7. That's a very good result for him.
Beastian still out on track. He's going to try and set the fastest lap of the day outside of the top 10 to get a point for that. Game won't tell me if he got it or not. But Fable is your race winner here. Outstanding comeback from a spin early.
Sola got P5 with fastest lap. Extra Elfin, driver of the day for the positions he got.
Just saying, everyone in the top 4 had a spin, and yet we're still able to recover to finish somewhere in the top 4. Well, almost everyone did. So anyways, coming into the party right now is your race winner, Fable 521 for Scuderia Ferrari. Congratulations, Fable. What do you have to say about that incredible win today?
Oh, it was pretty tiresome, to be honest. Being on those hard tires for 20 laps, it's just getting on those curbs. Like, I nearly lost it 2 or 3 times. And having Zen Guy behind as well, P3 for the team as well. So it's pretty good.
Well, I'm just going to say this. You got spun relatively early on by one of the Alpines. Did you think you were going to be able to come back when that happened?
Well, it was a back marker as well, I think, so
Yeah.
I was pretty annoyed, but I decided I was just going to carry on and keep going, see what happens. And it
And
paid off.
we are going to thank you very much, Fable, for the interview. We're going to be hearing the national anthem of the UK for the winning. We'll be
Okay,
right back in a
thanks.
second.
Have a good time.
Cheers.
There it goes. Congratulations to Fable. Sorry to interrupt the interview, but it's protocol. We have to play the national anthem.
Thanks for that, guys.
Don't worry. I hope you enjoyed the race win, and well, I believe you're going to be right now in P1 in the Drivers' Championship.
I think I will, yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
gotta focus on Monaco next.
Oh, that's going to be interesting.
Well, good job today, and good luck at the track with no overtaking zones and, nothing but walls of death all around you. It's like riding a bicycle in a living room.
Alright, thanks,
Well, guys.
I'm gonna head out now.
Yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. Remember, we have Extreme Realistic League in 1 hour from now. It's actually 51 minutes from now. Make sure you tune into Extreme Racing League's Twitch channel. And well, thank you very much, Sasha. Thank you very much, Insane. I think we did an amazing job. IPR, you were missed today. I will see you next Saturday. And
And
guys,
in an hour's time, XRRL will be underway on the same channel at the same track. So don't leave for too long for more XRL racing action.
exactly. Get your snacks and get ready for the XRL. Thank you very much, and bye bye.